What up, guys? Maritime Spook here, and I'm just gonna do a video here on something that's been a bit of a long time coming for me, and it's sort of my final thoughts on the SK Desert folder. For all you guys that know what knife this is Les Stroud's offering of a folding, budget folding knife, made by Camillus Knives. And like I said, they bill this as the SK Desert, so it's like a sort of what you call almost like a backpacker, but a folder. And the reason I'm doing this video and the purpose of this video is, if you've at all been following my channel, or if you're even new to the channel and want to check it out, I did a video one day of my son and I, and we were out, and I just got this knife and unboxed it, and I'd taken it out on the beach not far from my home, and went to get a fire going, and the little fire steel that comes inside the knife, which is a very innovative thing as far as I was concerned, it actually broke on me. It broke right about here, leaving a little piece of a ferro rod, and this little piece here was at the end of the clip thing here. Now, for a $20 knife, you should not expect to have a super quality knife, I guess you would say. But then again, I mean, I respect Les Stroud and I respect Camillus. I heard that they at one time were an American company. They went under. A Chinese company bought them out, so now they use the Camillus name, but they make Chinese stuff and blah blah blah. But a lot of stuff, guys, especially metalworks, are made unfortunately in China, and some stuff is actually decent. Now, my point of this video is this knife. I love this knife. I really do. I love this knife. I love the blade. It's got titanium coated non-stick, stick blade, like a frying pan almost. Nothing sticks to it, and if it does, you can wipe it clean very easily. It came out of the box sharp as heck. I've maintained it with a little ceramic sharpener I have, and it's still holds a beautiful edge. The handle is awesome. It's wicked grippy. I love the style. I have the SK Arctic knife, which I did a review on there the other day, just small review. I love the grippy handles on them. They're awesome. And so, I mean, it's got dual thumb studs, so it's an ambidextrous knife, which I happen to actually be ambidextrous, so sometimes I'll wear my folder in my left pocket, sometimes I'll wear it in my right. So ambidextrous thumb studs for me are great because I could wear it in either pocket at any time, depending on what I'm doing, I guess. So, I mean, there's umpteen things I like about the knife. I was just disappointed in the fire steel breaking the way it did, because if you're like me, I mean, if you're not always going to be obviously in survival situations all the time or anything like that, but if you buy something, you expect it to work. And I really had a lot of praise for this knife, and I've been following the Camillus, the SK series of knives, and I mean, I really wanted one, and I'd already bought the Arctic knife first, and then I came back and they had this one, so I grabbed this one right up, and then the fire steel and happened and all this stuff. So basically what I'm saying, guys, is the reason for this video is overall I would still recommend this knife, even though I had trouble with the fire steel. Just everything else outweighs the fact that the fire steel broke on me. Now, I mean, some people, like I said when I first did the video of the aftermath, which is just, kind of like more of a joke for me at the time, is, I went and, I'd said, like, I was going to get a different knife, and I ended up grabbing, the same model, just a new one, they replaced the broken fire steel, and, gave me a new knife instead of, just the fire steel or anything like that. I went right to the store, I bought it at Canadian Tire. I didn't try to send it back to Camillus or anything like that. I just went back, returned it, got another model, and left. And I'm glad I did, guys, because like I said, I love the knife itself. But what I'm sending as a warning, I guess, to anyone that's looking for, may end up buying this knife, this fire steel should and only could really be used in an emergency. This is not an everyday, if you're doing camp, we'll say you're camping or backpacking. I consider this knife a backpacker. I really do. And that's how I think they modeled it. With the fire steel and everything else. It's not a tactical knife. It's not really as much a utility knife. It can be used as both, I guess, but putting the fire steel in it kind of made it like a backpacker, folding backpacker knife. So what I'm saying is, if you're out camping, excuse me, you're out camping with a family, or you're out hiking, or just anything, if you're someone that's looking into or bought this knife, buy the knife for the fact that it's a really quality good knife. Don't buy the knife because of this fire steel, because this fire steel is not tough. It's something that would only be used probably in an emergency. If you have a nicer fire steel, go with that. You know what I mean? Use that, or use just bear with me for a second, guys. I've got a couple different fire steels, but go with something like this, like a magnesium bar. That's what you want to go with. You don't want to try to go with this, this little fire steel here. That would be totally just for an emergency, I find. Go with something like this. If you want to get your fires going without just using a Bic lighter, get a magnesium bar. This one's used here a decent amount. Shave a little bit of magnesium off, and then, hit your ferro rod there, and away you go. It makes an awesome fire. That's about $10 at Walmart, that particular mag bar. Like I said, if you want to go with a knife, go with another way of making fire, because the knife is awesome. But like I said, guys, I'm sorry to Camillus and Les Stroud and whoever else. I can't recommend the fire steel of this knife for anybody, because I really don't trust it. Again, I think it was made as a gimmick, and they're, just to say like, oh, there's a fire steel, because it is a ferro rod. I mean, it's not a piece of plastic in there. I mean, it is a ferro rod. It does make sparks, but and it's even got the dimple at the top here for where the fire steel will fit in. So I mean, it's designed for the fire steel. The fire steel goes right back in the back here, goes, slides right back in easy. So I mean, it's made for that. But like I said, it's not something to trust, guys. It's something that you use in a situation if you had no other way. But if you have another way to make fire, use the other way to make fire. But I just wanted to do this video, guys, just to let anyone know that was looking into this knife or anything. And if any at all Camillus or anyone from the company or representative, I thought about writing them, and which I actually think I will, either writing them or doing a VR to them and saying like, hey, this is what happened, this knife's awesome, but you should make the fire steel a lot more robust, because if people are going to try to use it as a way to make fire or anything, or just camping out with the kids and want to show a different skill, it's going to break on them, because I mean, it's just not tough. So anyway, guys, that was the point of this video, and sorry for rambling, but I've been sort of waiting to do this. I've used the knife a lot lately, so the knife's awesome. Fire steel, not so much. And I mean, this is kind of my other video with it, but I just wanted to go into more detail about that, because it really is, like I said, the knife's cool. As far as I go, with me, I'd give it like a 9 out of 10, really. For a $20 knife. But the fire steel, I don't even know what I'd give that for a grade. I mean, it would work if that's all you had, but don't rely on it. But anyway, guys, this is Maritime Spook. I just had to say my piece about this knife. And if you're anyone that's looking into a $20 backpacker, folding knife, I would go with it, because it's robust. It's got an awesome handle. It's the blade strength's awesome. It's got a lot of good features to it. So, but anyway, I just want to let you know, if you're trusting the fire steel, you just can't. So anyway, guys, Maritime Spook signing out.